Hello everybody, welcome some more Final Fantasy XIV with OverCrit. Joining with me today is Dracon.
Hello.
Let's see, where we last left off was the exciting end credits of Shadowbringers. Oh, mite kurete arigatou? It was, yeah, I felt so cool, that whole, climax.
It was easily one of the best climaxes in the franchise, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not just this game, but the franchise as a whole.
Dang, just wrecked Final Fantasy 16. Get wrecked. This game is older than you.
So, as much as I love 16, I really do. There's one major problem. All that major going on, especially the two Eidolons beating the shit out of each other, these epic fucking fights. I'm not watching the damn fight. I don't know what half the fight even looks like because I'm too busy looking for
the QuickTime buttons.
Yeah, I'm looking for a QuickTime event. I'm sitting there too busy paying attention to what button I need to press to actually enjoy this masterpiece kaiju fight that's going on in the background. I would totally be watching if I didn't have to be sitting there, you know. Oh, gotta mash that triangle. Like, that's one of the downsides to 16, in my opinion, is there's so much going on at one time that there's too much going on. Like, I almost want to just actually watch someone play it so I can actually enjoy the kaiju fights. And I don't actually particularly care for watching other people play a game. I get bored with my ADHD.
Yeah.
and don't get me started, and I'm like, there was a chest. There was a chest. Go back and get the chest. Where are you going? Where are you going? The enemy's right there. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it! Stop! What are you doing? Get the chest. Kill the enemy. Run! Run! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I get it. I get it. The need for backseat gaming is strong.
Oh god, it's horrible. I hate doing it. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I've practiced at not doing it. I will, like, every now and then if I see someone struggling for, you know, a minute or two, then I'll go, I think I saw something over there.
Yeah.
I'll try and help them out a little bit. But other than that, I need like a staple gun to, like, you know, staple my lips to a piece of wood.
Yeah. Yeah, it irks me too. It's like, no, that's wrong. Please, please, no.
Why would you do it that way? Why would you do it that way? Notice me, senpai, before I fun smack you.
Oh yes. Ah, man. Alright. That's, what is this thing called? There we go. Keybinds are set. Moving around. Alright. Let's continue with the story then. The ending to this tale hath been a joyous one indeed. Myriad were the lessons learned, yet there is one particular import. 'Tis imperative that I master magics to grant my feet purchase upon the water, or else allow me to part the sea at will. 'Cause he can't swim. I must needs visit Bismarck in due course and scrub his teeth in thanks. Mayhap the airy arts of a fairy whale might be imparted to mortal men. We shall see. We shall see. That's right, we gotta scrub that guy's teeth. Oh boy. People came from miles around to join the festivities, but most seem to have stumbled home by now. Even so, I dare say Novrant will echo in the sounds of clinking mugs for some while yet. I thought to indulge in a little revelry myself last night, until Arianger began to list all the names of my drunken conquests. I ended up drinking water. Water. Why did he say it twice?
Because he's terrified of water. I don't know. Or they've all had their fill of water because they just had to swim out of the damn ocean as an giant air bubble collapsed in on itself.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't be excited about being in water anytime soon after, that whole ordeal.
I don't know how tall those buildings were. I assumed that they were tall enough to peek out of the water and see the sun that was shining in the horizon. But I mean, it still would be sickening to try to swim to shore from that, wherever that is. But
yeah,
because you definitely couldn't see land where that was.
No. No, you could not.
Oh, Rocky, are you well? No ill after effects? To my eyes, you seem completely healed. It's really a miracle. Speaking of happy surprises, I was amazed to see the crowd that greeted our return. I hadn't realized just how many people we'd met along the way. And did you see their smiles? Right then and there, I vowed to do whatever I could to keep that joy from fading. I knew the Knights Blessed were strong amongst the revelers, but the Crystallium was so crowded. I thought it was safe to speak my true name. Poor Runar and his ilk were gripped with panic. As you may recall, 'tis customary not to reveal one's true name outside of family in the ceremony. Yet when I hurried to explain that all present were like family, I was greeted with an outpouring of tears. An emotional people, the blessed. It would seem I don't know my own limits. I had thought to push on till dawn, but my body had other plans. Still, I did enjoy carousing while it lasted. Even I need to forget my cares every now and then. But carousing. What I don't need to wake up to is Alphino smirking at my bedside. He said my face was a rare sight while I slept. Gods, I hope I wasn't drooling. Oh man. Imagine like waking up in bed with your twin brother just like laying next to you, smiling at your face. Good morning, sunshine.
I have to admit, I sit there whenever my girlfriend spends the night. There will be some mornings where if I wake up before her, which is not necessarily all that common.
Yeah.
But I will certainly just kind of lay there and just watch her sleep for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes easily.
Of course, of course. Of course. It would seem that the city celebrated long into the night. Not that I would know. As embarrassing as it is to admit, I woke to find myself in the infirmary, having apparently collapsed from exhaustion. My aching pride was somewhat soothed by the sight of Alice asleep in the bed next to mine. She must have been just as weary. Long has it been since I've seen her face so peaceful in repose. It was a rare, tranquil morning, made unforgettable by the sight of those clear blue skies. Alright.
Aramete, あなたたちのおかげで第一世界から罪食いの脅威が去り、この地を覆う光もまた消え去った。
Oh shoot, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
You heard that?
Yeah. Not very loud. Heard it.
Darn. The mute mic button isn't working. Of course it isn't. I need to blow my nose still. Oh, it's on the wrong microphone. Oh. Oh. How is this working? That's... It's connected to my controller.
The hell?
Alright. Okay, that's working now. By your deeds has the binding light been banished from these skies, and the scene leaders driven to retreat.
これで全てが元通りとはいかないものの、ここから少しずつこの世界は浄化されていくだろう。
Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more.
つまり第一世界は統合から遠ざかり、原初世界における第八霊祭も防げたと言っていい。
With no rejoining in prospect, the source need no longer fear the coming of the eighth umbral calamity.
あなたがもともといた未来に進むことはなくなったという意味でもあるけれど、消えたりしないのね。
And with that triumph, the future from which you came will no longer come to pass. Yet here you still stand.
どうやらそうらしい。歴史から切り離されてなお、あの未来が存続しているのか。あるいは、私という存在がこちらの歴史に刻まれたからなのか。
So I do. I wonder if that other age continues onward somehow, cut adrift from time's flow. Cut adrift from time's flow? Or have I simply etched myself in a place upon this new block of history?
しかし、私が残ったことによって困った事態にもなっている。
Either way, this is an unexpected development.
本来なら、あなた方の魂は召喚者である私の死をもって原初世界に返されるはずだった。
As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world.
だが、私がここにいるばかりに、あなた方もまた第一世界に留まってしまっている。
Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the first. Actually, yeah. Oh man, that's
帰れないのは残念ではあるが、方法なら改めて探せばいい。今度は君が死ななくても済むものをね。
I believe I speak for all of us when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way. Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. So the Exarch, this Mikote male guy here, he is from the future and he time traveled back here after learning how to travel between worlds and summon the souls of these people and me and my body directly to this world.
Correct.
And according to the rules of the summoning magic, if he were to die, they would be released of their summons. And they're supposed to snap back to their bodies in the real world or something?
That is the working theory, yes, because of the fact that, first off, he created this magic. No one else has ever developed it before.
Yeah.
And so everything that he's going off of is theory, a very solid sounding theory. But yeah, the theory is his life force is what's keeping them there, and so he expected to die, in which would then send them all home, seeing as they, they were brought here, one, against their will, and two, he doesn't seem to have any other theory on how to send them back home.
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to put logic to fantasy. Like, I feel like this, like, him dying would be a very, very violent return.
Yeah.
Because, whatever ripped them from their bodies and dragged them in and gave them corporeal form in this world. Like, imagine getting ripped from your semi-ethereal corporeal form here, like, straight through the ether and back into your own bodies, like a taut bungee cord getting released. Sounds very uncomfortable.
Only slightly.
And like the idea that they would immediately return, like, feels like there is like actual, like, I don't know, cause and effect or something, some universal whatever the hell mumble jumble that's like trying to yank them back, but can't because they're anchored to himself. Oof.
Astral yo-yo.
An astral yo-yo. Yeah. Like they are on a crossbow and he is the goat's foot holding the string taut. But then he starts talking about like causality, and because his future should not happen anymore, he should also disappear because of paradox, right? Because this world will continue and he will eventually be born in the future, and then calamity happens, and then he would be able to go back in time to come here. But if everything is safe, that doesn't need to happen anymore. And so he would, just stop existing, which I assume was his idea. And
what it was is he planned on making himself out to be a villain. If you recall how he was talking when you defeated Vothri, he was trying to make himself out to be a villain.
Yeah, because that worked.
So that you would not fight against the idea of him throwing his life away. And then, you know, too many questions were being asked because, you know, you got people who are far more logical in their approach to shit rather than emotional, say maybe Alice. And then Emmett Selk got into the mix, which riled up the ordeal even more. So the original idea of what was supposed to happen was so thrown off course that it wasn't even viable for the first, I don't know, 10 seconds of the attempt of even initiating it.
Yeah, but let's see now. What was I trying to make a point on? All right. So the whole dimensional crossbow, goat's foot, yo-yo, bungee cord thing, right? What I like, and I don't know, like the comment about the paradox of him still existing. Like, if he stopped existing because of that paradox, then they would definitely stop existing because of that paradox, because he's not there to summon them. Which undoes what?
Well, there was never the mention of the paradox about his timeline, because what essentially happened is he moved himself, body and soul, to a completely different timeline, essentially. His timeline is over. From what information is given.
Yeah.
But, well, it could still be going, I'm not sure. But, he is not, because he is whole of body and soul, there is nothing about him that is still connected to his original timeline. So even if that timeline was destroyed, or his world was destroyed, it would not affect him directly because there's nothing left of him there.
Okay.
Now, if, say, the source, our source, was to be destroyed, we, the Warrior of Light, would be in the same shoes as Grahatia.
Grahatia?
That's his name. The Exarch? It's Grahatia.
Oh, okay.
But, having said that, that is because he finally figured out the summoning process to bring in body and soul. The rest of the Scions, it's only their souls. So if something happened to our world, they would all die.
Right. I'm gonna continue now.
Go for it.
どの道すぐ帰るつもりはなかったし、こっちでお世話になった人たちを訪ねるためのおまけの時間ってことにしておくわ。
Besides, I never had any intentions of rushing home. There are people here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
You know, never mind the fact that when you guys were brought here, we were in the middle of a war.
Yeah. Meanwhile, somebody might stab your bodies. Or maybe douse you in poison that rips your ether out of your body. Yet we dare not neglect our comrades in the source. Mistress Tataru, to name but one, will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
なあ、お前だけでも一度原初世界に帰って
タタルたちへの報告がてら様子を見てきてくれないか。
So, you'll just have to make the journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to us fellow Scions, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home. Oh, I guess they realize that he can do whatever he wants.
すぐにでもここから送ろう。
Then I see no reason to delay. I can open the path from here. So can I. I got something called teleport. And return.
Well, canonically, you shouldn't have been able to do that at all.
Really?
Theoretically. Well, no, there's still ether transferring between.
Yeah, like,
You know, that's a whole nother scenario of trying to take fantasy and apply logic to it. If we go down that hole, it'll be in the Marianas Trench.
Cause like your fairy friend is like, yeah, no problem. I can take your stuff over to your other world for you. You can do whatever you want.
True. But
you need to sell some sweet loot at the source. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because she goes and approaches your retainers in their dreams to tell them what to do, but somehow she like takes your shit and sends it to them.
Yeah. A little fuzzy there, aren't you, fairy?
Fantasy is great and all, but I hate it when I start looking at logic because then everything unravels.
But wait, there's more.
Please no.
Alright. Let's see. I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention, so let this be a farewell to us all, for us all.
水晶校、その人が戻ってきたら、私たちに知らせをもらえるかしら。
Send word when you've resummoned our friend. Why is he the only one?
今度は変な場所に飛ばさないようにね。
I'ma screenshot that. Oh, and do try to ensure he arrives within the city next time.
大丈夫だ。ずれたりしないし。 他のやつも巻き込まないさ。
Of course. I shall strive at utmost accuracy. No strange force or unplanned passengers. I promise. Unplanned passengers? What the hell happened?
Ishtola, Alphano, Alice, Arion, J. Thancred.
Oh, he missed.
He missed a lot. They're all here because he was aiming for you. And his aim was off.
Not only... Not only that, but like your eye was like straight up having like going constipated, trying to resist the spell. It's like, here my son. No, no, something. No,
hear me. No.
It's like, and then everyone else is like, "What do you hear?" Pop.
Oh yeah, I have a. That's right. I found the free Fantasia. That's right.
Oh, you're gonna change your race or something?
No.
Okay.
I was going through my inventory. I'm like, wait, what's this potion with a funny icon next to it? And it's a Fantasia elixir.
Hmm.
No idea what I'm gonna do with it.
I just realized that Rain is the most complete soul in this world besides our main character. Because she merged with the soul of herself from the source.
With Menphilia?
Yeah, Menphilia. And she gained super stronger. Noticeably stronger.
Yeah, I guess she is probably one of the most complete souls, yeah. And she did it before the Warrior of Light, even.
Like, oh, I understand why you can see me now. Insert DBZ fusion scene. I'm a little relieved, to be honest. I would have been terribly lonely if everyone had suddenly disappeared. And heartbreak.
必ずまた戻ってきてくださいね。いってらっしゃい。気をつけて。
But I understand you have to go. Safe journey, Warrior of Darkness. I hope to see you again soon. Yep. Yeah, she's about to become an orphan again.
Dude, what the fuck?
起動しよう。少し待っていてくれ。
God.
Which reminds
Don't do that to her.
Which reminds me, Menphilia was also an orphan.
God. And with that, so was Thancred and most of the other Scions. What's your goddamn point? Well, no, not most of the Scions. Just Thancred and
Well,
Menphilia.
yeah, Thancred was adopted with Menphilia.
Yeah. Because both Orion actually Urianger might be an orphan.
Do we even know about his parentage?
I don't know, actually.
I feel like he just grew up and then parents weren't mentioned anymore.
I know that he lived like right next door or something like that to Moonbreeda, the woman who sacrificed herself way early in the Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
But I do not remember anything about his parents coming up. Not that I can recall.
Let's see. Alice and Alphino, they're
Very much not orphans.
well, they were raised by their grandpa.
They were raised by their parents and their grandfather. They followed their grandfather because they agreed with his philosophies, much to the chagrin of their father.
All right. I'm out of people. All right. Let's see. Just a moment while I attune the portal. Then you can be on your way. Why can't he send back the other people and just the main character? What's going on here?
Because the portal itself affects physical and not the soul.
Oops.
Yeah, this is where, you know, you start questioning the logic behind fantasy and it starts unraveling. Just go along with it.
Imagine, like, all right, spell's done. Summoning. Pop. Who the hell are you? Who the hell me? Who the hell are you? Where am I? Oops. All right. Just well, then you can be on your way.
もう遥か昔になった。 子供の頃
When I was a boy a long time ago,
本に
or
歌われる
I
英雄
yearned
が
to
好
stand
きだっ
tall as heroes of old,
たそれは遥か届かぬ星のようで
like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens. Every attempt to rise there dearly fell short.
しかし
And then one
ある
day,
日思いもよらず
an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me.
A
hero who looked to the horizon and
何がある
beyond.
のだろう
And how I knew not.
私もそれを
All I knew was that I would give anything to stand at that hero's side. What if he goes through? Oh, nope.
やはり簡単なことではないか
Would that it were so easy.
それでも目指して歩かな
Don't
きゃ
ask me the logic behind this one, 'cause I don't know that either.
Is it because he's a tower?
そのための勇気だって
It could very well be, but having said that, the other side of that mirror literally leads to the crystal tower of the source.
Hmm.
So even that logic doesn't seem to really make sense to me.
I mean... Oh, whatever. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I've gained anything from all this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Now all you gotta do is run full force into that wall.
だから眠っている場合じゃないぞグラハティア
Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping. Meanwhile, the other side of the crystal tower, Bonk, who are you? Who am I? Who are you? I'm Grahatia. Oh. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the Source. Hmm. So the actual translation is the watch is dead again. The watch guards are dead again. But these guys are also dead. I wonder if his mouth moves that much in the English dub as well.
They managed to time it pretty well to where it only moves so long as there's actual audio.
Oh, okay.
They did a pretty good job on that part, at least.
Hmm.
It's not like 1980s and prior Japanese movies with English dubbing over it, where, oh no, it's Godzilla! And their mouth goes on for like another fucking 10 seconds.
Oh, it's Godzilla! Let's see. To the west gate! I want to know what's happening there.
This こいつも迷いなく急所を切り裂かれてるぞ。帝国の城ってのは随分物騒なところだな。
Same as the others, struck down with a single blow. An unfortunate day to draw guard duty. The Empire seems to be a horrible place to work.
悪い。軽口が過ぎた。捨てたとはいえ、ここはお前の。
Forgive me, these were your people. Or in the Japanese translation. Oh, sorry. I forgot that you had, even if you threw away your country, these are still your brethren. Man, alright.
構わん。我とてこの異変に乗じて潜入を企てたのだ。この者らに手向けられる言葉はない。
Oh, fuck, it's this guy. It's this voice. The main character of Space Marine 2. I believe like I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that his Japanese voice actor is this guy's voice actor. Like he's got a great voice. This voice is amazing. We took advantage of his slaughter to slip into the palace. 'Tis not for me to grieve them. That was the Emperor. That was the Emperor. For the Emperor. Shit. That triggered me. Well, wait! It's a good thing they didn't allow you to pause there. Your Radiance!
Gaius か。遅いな。貴様の役目はもうないぞ。
Gaius, you've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Nanda.
Identify yourself, demon. Did he get his body back?
アシエンと言った方が救いがあったか
Were you hoping for the Asian?
あの化粧ならば肉体を捨てて逃亡した。せっかく俺との戦いが楽しめると思ったんだが。
Yes, it should be.
That's fucking hilarious. Only Xenos could scare the crap out of an normal being to make him leave his body. He's all like, nope, I'm out. The Craven shed his skin and fled rather than face me. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself.
しかして、俺は俺の体を取り戻した。
But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction.
ゼノス・イエーガルバスの魂と肉体はここに再び結ばれたのだ。
Body and soul reunited at last.
おい、どうする？盤上に置かれてたのはとんでもない駒だったようじゃないか。
What now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed. Oh man. If I remember right, like I think Xenos originally died by getting his neck slapped or something. Oh no, he cut himself.
Yeah, he slit his own throat after being defeated.
Yeah.
At Garabania.
It's like, what? You won't give me the satisfaction? Ah, fuck you all.
Jesus.
Only if we trust in a paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat. Ah, fuck, this guy's voice is so good. Gaius! He speaks the truth. Yeah, the other guy, like, what makes his voice so great is that when he talks, his voice rumbles, right? With like every word he speaks has a rumble to it, right? Even though his what is it called, pitch is like for me to get that kind of rumble in my voice, I have to like go real low. I have to go real low, you know? Like you can hear the popping in his, like the gurgling in the voice when you go that low. But like his voice is still in the normal range to say, like a normal pitch, but he still got that like low bubbly low vibration.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe you'll hear it when he talks again.
この者はゼノスであり、その肉体を使っていたアシエン・エリディブスは空を裂いて逃げおおせた。
And this guy, is what's it called? This guy is like he sounds to me he sounds like the voice who plays the priest Kotomine in Fate in the Fates series. The priest man who's in every fucking
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. He's also another. He's like a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Cause like every at the end of every sentence, his voice kind of hollows out, right? It goes from bass to treble, like in like a half a beat. Like it goes from as if some like for half a beat he's talking down a hall. I don't know. I mean that's the best I can describe it, I guess. Like a hall effect at the end of his sentences when he stops talking. Like you can hear his voice just hollow out.
Yeah.
Elibis is gone. Pour a hole into the rift.
だが、ゼノス、我が具足よ。
Xenos, my foolish, greedy son.
聖者へと帰るにとどまらず、この国を掌握しようなどと、不相応な野望を抱いたものよ。
Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? Oh, what?
うぬぼれるな。この国の使命、歴史からの 真なる解放と人の存続、貴様ごときに背負えてか。
True freedom of our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
分不相応とは己のことでは。あなたは始祖から継いだ国を維持するだけのことに必死だった。
It is you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the empire together has occupied your limited facilities. Faculties? Faculties.
俺はあなたの窮屈で退屈な思想など継ぐ気はない。ガレマール帝国を掌握するつもりもない。
But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda, nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands.
ただ、邪魔者を消しに来ただけだ。退屈な戦、くだらぬ兵器。そんなものに俺の獲物を奪われてなるものか。
I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
お前はまさかそれだけのことで。
You would kill me just for that?
それ以外の理由などいるまい。俺の狩りの邪魔をするならば。
What the heck? Why did it suddenly go dark? I need no other reason. And any and all who interfere with my hunt
ことごとく死ね。
will do not twice. That was a cool scene.
哀れなアシエンから聞いたぞ。ゾディアークにハイデリン。星の石すら作られた力に過ぎないのだと。
I heard the Ashians speak of Zodiac and Hydaelyn. Even the will of the star is but a construct of our own making.
ならば次はそれを食らって殺し合おうぞ。我が友よ。
We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
ゼノス、貴様！
Xenos! Huh. I am outside the tower. Ah, man. You know what? I'm really feeling that feel of returning to where you belong. Beacon Keeper, huh? Sending device, I'm gonna say something. Did you need to use it again? Travel to first? No. Oh, you returned. Was there a lull in the fighting over there, or? Exit to North Silver Tier. Yes. Mordona. Mordona! Saint Coinarch Ferryman. Oh, what's up with the sky? What's going on here? Oh, was this always like this? Yeah, it was always like this because of the ether. Yeah, there's an ether storm. Gloom. Okay. Entrance. Xiao Mao. Where have I heard that name before? Wonder if he has a strange adventurer's plate. Nope, it's very normal. Okay.
Boo, boring. Not that I'm very good at making my plate all that interesting either.
Oh, I have to return to the zone. Can I fly here? Yeah, I can fly here! How wonderful. Wheel. I wonder what anyone else has to say. You lead. Nope, they don't notice. Yep, they haven't noticed me gone. But Rocky, is that really you? What's up? But how? When? We didn't think you'd be back for ages. Would you rather I went again? Oh, don't be daft. I just can't believe you're actually back. We heard the good news from your pixie friend, but nothing compares to seeing you in the flesh. Oh, so pixie friend did visit.
She doesn't, like, transfer worlds, but she can definitely visit, what's the word? She visits dreams and all that, and if she does it more frequently, then it's not illogical for people to realize, hey, someone's actually talking to me and giving me updates.
As for the situation on this side, the Imperials are still eyeing our forces from afar. From what I'm told, the Garlean armies have been slow to react, and seem reluctant to commit to any large-scale engagements. It's an odd sort of stalemate. Otherwise, we've yet to see any sign of the awful Black Rose weapon we were warned about. Oh, but let's suppose we did call in an old friend to help out on that count. Hehe. Krillin and I had a terrible time tracking him down, though it will be worth it to see the look on your face when you find out who it is. It's Astinian. Anyway, I was just about to make contact with the help of ours and then confirm the latest news from the front. Might you fancy having a rest while I do? Ah, the Warrior of Light, back where he belongs, just as if nothing had happened. Though you do seem different somehow. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures when the next have a spare moment. I have become twice the man I used to be. What was that song? How did that song go? It doesn't matter. Until then, welcome back. Let's see. Wind up Grahatia. Okay. Grahatia. And orchestra and tomorrow. Okay. Still not replacing Wind Up Ystilla. You can't do that. You're not Ystilla tier yet. Yeah. Oblivion has claimed him. Emmett Silk. gone. La Habrea, gone. I alone remain, the last of the unbroken. Once more, I am moved to reevaluate the potential of these tattered souls. Ah, Xenos, never did I dream you could overpower me so completely. Possessed as I was of your body, and all its uncanny strength. And now that I have shared with you the truth of this world and its reflections, who can predict how events will unfold? Not I. Emissary, what a poor jest that title has become. The flow of history has become muddled, its currents wild beyond my capacity to direct them. I'm so glad that's not a picture of Earth.
Yeah. it always feels like a cop out if it shows Earth, even though you're like, clearly we're not on Earth. We might be on a fantasy Earth, like it looks like Earth. You can see, you know, the comparison, but at the same time it's just like, really? That's just Africa.
Yeah. You just cut out Africa and exploded it.
Yeah.
You have wrestled the advantage, Hydaelyn. The thieving hands of your disciples tightened their grip on our star. The origins of the world remain hidden and its inhabitants ignorant of their broken existence, just as you and your creators desired. They celebrate the gift of imperfect life, uncaring, unknowing as we weaken and fade. But do not imagine yourself rid of us. Though your champion has indeed proven the most egregious obstacle to our ascendance, a barbed thorn in my side, he may yet be removed and cast into the abyss. Oh yes, it can be done. I will keep these heroes mired in the first, and victory will be ours at last. You're a little late, bro. I'm already back. Warriors of darkness now, are they? Then their fate is decided. They shall meet the same end as those who came before, death at the hands of warriors of light. It seems you were right. Yes, there is something out there. But it would mean crossing malms and malms of this infernal emptiness, which is rather unhealthy for living creatures, as I understand it. Even were we to restrict ourselves to brief forays, I don't like to imagine the effect that would have on our aether. But you still want to go, don't you? We may have saved the world, but we haven't reclaimed it. Ah, when you put it that way. What choice do we have? Well, of course I'm going with you. That's what family is for, isn't it? Come, let's head back and prepare for this mad journey of yours. Thank you, Sankrit. More screenshots. I feel like they've upped the emotion level a little bit in these characters' faces. Through blazing skies, we give way to gentle night. What hand can end the war of dark and light? Trust parties unlocked. The hell's a trust party? By completing the main story scenario quest, Shadowbringers, you have unlocked the trust system. Trust allows you to repeat previously completed main scenario dungeons with a party of NPC avatars who will gain XP and level up in accordance with their duty participation. To bring up the interface, select Trust under Duty from the main menu. For more information, please refer to the help found within the interface itself. Furthermore, boosted by your experiences in the first, you are now able to accept new quests from job-related NPCs in the source. In order to access them, the following conditions must be met. Reach level 80 in the given job. Complete the relevant level 70 job quest. Complete the associated role quest line. Quest locations and other details can be reviewed in the level 70 job quest journal entry. In addition, quests to unlock new content have now become available in the Crystarium. Rest well, Warrior of Light and Darkness, for 2 worlds of adventure await your return. Achievement unlocked. Shadowbringers. Okay, we are officially done with Shadowbringers. And its epilogue? And now for the prologue of Endwalker, I guess. I hope this isn't long, a painful one like the last few prologues. Hop it! Alright. Shaken resolve. Tataru seems eager to make up for lost time. Raki! Gods, it's good to see you. I hope your being here means you've had your fill of the rest. More than my fill. I'm ready to clear this prologue. Well, you certainly earned it. Not much has happened since your last visit. I had planned for you to meet the helper I told you about, but he refused to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout though. They say the fighting has finally stopped the Grimalt Dark, and that the Empire show no sign of movement. Which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the first. Sure. Great! Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Flamen to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you on the terrace of the House of Splendors. You have now become the voyage home. To proceed to the end of this chapter, you must complete the Crystal Tower quest. Crystal Tower quest can be experienced alongside the main scenario. God damn it, more quests. You may review your progress under Chronicles of a New Era, the Crystal Tower, in your journal.
You haven't done the Crystal Tower raid?
I have not.
Oh, that's why you didn't recognize Grahatia. Yeah,
Well, I mean, I did.
they took the Crystal Tower raid and made it mandatory
Yeah, I
to
did.
do now.
I did the mandatory one because I had to do it to get here.
Yeah. Now you gotta do more.
Hello, Yoshi P. Eager to listen to my harp, are you? For what higher praise could a minstrel ask than to have an audience with the very hero who provides inspiration for his songs? Yet I have no fresh compositions I deem fit for the champion's ears. Would that I possessed something more to amuse you. Ah, I've been struck by the most wonderful idea. You shall be the author and the subject of your own creations. I shouldn't have clicked on this guy. Yes, by weaving an epic with your own endeavors, you will find yourself casting a critical eye upon past deeds. Think of such works as muses for future growth.
Yeah, you don't need to do these.
There's no difficult thing to poem. The words will come out of their own accord, I assure you. Simply envision the scene and describe the memories in faithful detail. Omit not and add not, and the truth shall remain. Reciting the finished piece would be served to bring the past to vivid life in your mind's eye. And when you look back upon the events and with undistracted clarity, what was hidden in chaos may now seem blindingly clear, especially when things are uncolored by the embellishments I might bring to the story. May the recording of your sagas reward you with inspiration and insight. Oh, and do return sometime and show what you have wrought. Duty recorder unlocked. You now have access to the duty recorder, allowing you to document duties for viewing within an in-room. Open the duty recorder interface located under duty in the main menu, and view the help text for further details on how to use this feature. The duty recorder is now unlocked, allowing you to document duties for viewing at a later date. Playback features include speed adjustment, focus target switching, and more. Duty recorder is only allowed after several conditions have been met, the first being that the recorder is enabled, and the recording can be enabled from the duty recorder interface. In other words, you can review your raids. Okay. That's cool. Well, it says I can still speak with Flamin, so I guess I'll go and head over there. Hopefully I don't have to do Crystal Tower quests.
The only Crystal Tower shit you should have to do would have been at the beginning of
Shadowbringers?
Shadowbringer, yeah, because otherwise you wouldn't understand who Grahatia is. Like, if you did...
don't understand who Grahatia is.
He was the, like, young adventurer who, like, at first was, like, playing a prank on you, but was only because, like, he looked up to you and was, like, apparently nervous about speaking to you directly at first.
Look at that, Flamin Mama. Minfilia Mama. That's the... Rocky, my, it's been too long. Tataru did mention I would be joining you, did she not? Yup, she did. Thank you. Words cannot well express how I have longed to know more of the first. This world Minfinia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Tataru will be arriving shortly. Information dump. And so, Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next Oracle? This girl who's Thancred named Rain? To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they are quite alike. It would have been her legacy. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Araki, might I ask a favor of you when you return to the first? To tell Rain what I cannot. To tell her, thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well, for staying with her to the end. Hello, Queen Kaelin. Welcome to my stream. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Riol! I hope you're here to tell me you received word from March Helper. I wish. Nay, I have not had a peep of him, and it's been a good long while now. Too bloody long. On account of which I'm going to sneak over the border and see if I can get a signal to him from closer up. But what if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, if it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I wouldn't have no trouble picking me way up to Grimmauld. Now the fighting's died down. Gods know there was enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around for here twiddling me thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now I'd best be... Ah, I finally forgot. I nearly forgot. Krilla's at the stones and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. She was getting ready to examine them again when I left. We'd best head back, then. I'm sure it's important. Whoa, bunny guy. You need to learn about me. Go and see what Krilla has to say. Alright. Straight through the door. It seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope nothing's bad. You're here. Good. That's a high-pitched voice.
それで皆さんの様子はどうですか?
So, how are they?
相変わらず昏睡状態が続いているわ。まるで眠っているように体に異常は見られない。
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health.
と言いたいところなのだけれど、実は変化の兆しが見られるのよ。
For the present, at least.
変化ですか?
For the present?
もしかして相談したかったことって。
Oh no, is there something wrong with them?
ええ、そうよ。
I'm afraid there may be.
かすかにだけれど、みんなの肉体に残るエーテル、 つまり魂以外の生命力とでも言い換えればいいかしら。そこに揺らぎが見られるの。
I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Sancred's corporeal aether. But subsequent examinations suggested all 5 might be affected, and when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed.
今すぐにどうにかなるというほどの変化ではないけれど、その揺らぎに個人差があるのが気になるのよ。
Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them.
一番揺らぎが大きいのはサンクレットさん。次いでヤシュトラとウリエンジェさん。一方アルフィノ君とアリゼにはほとんど変化はなし。
Sancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Yeshtoa and Irianger. The twins' aether, meanwhile, remain relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
それって倒れた順ですよね。
Hold on, isn't that the order they were called away in?
その通りよ。つまり魂が分離してから時間が経過している人ほど生命力の揺らぎが大きくなっているってことね。
Indeed, which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time.
これは推論に過ぎないけれど、魂と肉体の結びつきが弱まりつつあるのかもしれないわ。
Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
大変です。その結びつきが完全に断たれてしまったらどうなるですか？
By the gods! What happens if their link is broken?
こんな症状初めてだから確かなことは何も言えないわ。でも決していい結果になるとは思えない。
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet, whatever happens, it can't be good. It cannot be good.
先ほども言ったけれど、まだ揺らぎはとても小さいわ。それに私も魔頭屋様と連携して肉体を保つための努力はしてみるつもり。
Mercifully, the instability is only slight, and he may rest assured Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening.
だからその間、あなたには彼らの魂を帰還させる方法を探してほしいの。
Be that it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies. Leave it to me. 任せとけ。
ありがとう。頼りにさせてもらうわ。
Thank you.
でも探すと言ってもどうやって？これまでも専門家さんたちに力を借りて調べてきたのに、まだ何も手がかりすらつかめていないんですよ。
But where's he even supposed to start? We've had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look. To look.
確かあなたの報告によれば、水晶校は召喚者である自らの死をもって賢人たちの魂を原初世界に返すつもりだったのよね。
You started your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Yeah.
シャーレアンにいた頃のラハ君を知る身としては、その決断に思うところもあるけれど。
Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along.
何にせよ、幸いにして彼の命は救われ、結果的に賢人たちも第一世界にとどまることになった。
どうした?
Village power cycle. while your car being splashed, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Just like on your
Okay. Hmm. Sewage cycling, huh? That's a word. His plan might have worked, but I, for one, am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer.
そうなるとやっぱり魂の帰還を実現するには召喚術の要となっている水晶光の協力が不可欠よ。
Then there is another way. I'm sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch.
だからこの肉体の変化に関する情報を携えてもう一度第一世界に渡り水晶光たちと協議してもらいたいの。
Pray, return to the first and appraise him and the others of the situation.
もちろん原初世界側からのフォローは徹底させてもらうわ。だからよろしくね。
We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here, and if fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return. Okay. Don't you worry, Master Matoya and I will think of something. Take care of the first, Rocky. We're counting on you and the Crystal Exarch to bring our friends home. Alright. Speak with the Crystal Exarch in the Ocular. Should I spend the 1,000 gil warp there, or should I just fly?
1,000 gil.
No, it's either 700 or 1,000.
Why?
Of course.
I hate how much money I lose to teleporting. It drives me up the wall.
Let's see, where's that boat? Oh, there it is. Xiao Mao is still here. We've readied the boat to the tower should you need of it. Yeah, alright. To the trench. We keep that device you uncovered safe and sound. Do you need to use it again? Yes. I'm back. Ah, Rocky, you are returned. I hope your time in the source was suitably restful. But of course it wasn't. Go on. Their corporeal aether shows signs of instability? By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research had yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. 'Tis but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Krilley and Master Matoya to keep our friends' bodies safe while we wrestle with the problem. But they cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. Information dump.
失礼。遅くなりました。
Pray, excuse my late arrival.
あら、サンクレットとリーンも一緒だったのではなくて？
Will Sancred and Reen not be joining us?
彼らは無の大地に関する調査に注力したいと。急ぎ手が必要な時には呼ぶようことづかっております。
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigations of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
確かに彼らが担う調査も重大事だ。今はここに集ったもので問題を検討しよう。
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed.
さて、皆にはすでに概要を伝えてあるが、あなたが原初世界で聞いたことを改めて報告してもらっても。
I think it's best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Krill's findings. Kuriru. Krilly.
生命力に揺らぎか。
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
魂であるこちらの私たちには今のところ異常は見られないわね。
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least.
さりとてこの状態を維持し続けられる確証もない。いずれにせよ帰還方法を真剣に探すべきでしょうね。
How long they will remain, so is another question. Clearly, you is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
あなたにも私の用いた召喚術について一度きちんと説明しておこう。
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration.
そもそも私は優秀な魔法使いなどではなくてね。大掛かりな術を扱う時にはこの塔の機能とそこに蓄えられたエネルギーを用いているのだ。
Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy.
皆やあなたを呼んだ術も例外ではない。遠い未来で確立され、私を第一世界へと送った機能。それを四苦八苦しながら転用した。
The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first.
乱暴な言い方をしてしまえば、世界の壁に対象者だけが通れる穴を開けて、この塔の元へと引っ張ってくるといったものなのだが。
To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality, a hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it, and it alone, may pass unscathed.
あなた以外の皆は想定外の召喚だったため、その穴が完璧には開けられなかったという具合だ。
Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch on to my unintended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state.
私はもうどんな役目を背負っていても生きることを投げ出さない。
I would not so soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. I wonder if this partial summoning has to do with how loose the souls of these guys are, being echoes and all, with the ability to transcend the body. I would not soon throw. I never read that.
あの海
I was
の
gonna say
底
it
に
is
救いに来
just
てくれ
their
た
souls in the
Anata
first. It's and why their bodies are still in the
何が何でも
source.
解決法を探してみせる
It's like Gaius can do it. All the enemies, all the weird shaman people and like beastmen can do it. Let's see. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home.
だがもしそれが間に合わず皆の身に危機が迫るようなことがあれば当初の方法を選ぶこともためらわないでくれ
But should all else fail and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method. Slap?
いて
Oh.
いきなり何を
Ow, what the hell is that for?
もしの話でも気に食わなかっただけよ。それで生き延びたって、あの人が悲しい顔するなら最低最悪のやり方だわ。
That's one hell of a finger flick. How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless he says so. Excuse me.
方々から愛されて大変ね、英雄さん。
Your followers await your judgment, and your followers await your divine judgment.
さあ、そろそろ議論に戻りましょうか。
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we can return to our discussion.
まず検討すべきは、私たちのような不完全な転移の事例ではないと思うの。完全な成功例がこの場にいるんだから。
Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success.
ここで注目すべきは、魂と肉体の転移のみならず、装備や持ち物を含む物質を伴い、次元の狭間を超えている点よ。
I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between the worlds possessed not only of his body and soul, but has personal effects besides. My god. Wait. Is she suggesting that I ferry the others through the portal?
No.
Okay.
You are not. They are not your personal effects. You do not own their beings.
I mean, they're clearly don't own their own beings in the Thors. Whoever
I mean,
wants.
they do. They own their own souls.
Yeah,
they just
but
don't have their bodies.
yeah, exactly. They don't own their bodies anymore.
Oh my god. Their souls are still attached to their bodies, so yes, they do own their bodies still. For now. It is weakening.
Oh, look, a ducky.
Ahua?
Never mind. It was a slightly inappropriate joke.
Oh.
Ask me again after the stream.
Good thing the MMOs are not rated for online interactions.
Yeah. Truly. Uh,
テレ
let's
ポ
see.
に代表される転移魔法では、自己の延長線上に物質を置くことで転移を実現しているの。その際鍵となるのが、これは自分のものであるという認識よ。
This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects once considered to be an extension of oneself.
なるほど。つまり私たちの魂を彼が自分のものだと認識すれば原初世界に持ち帰ることができる。
Your soul is mine. Are you suggesting that simply by considering us his possessions, he could carry our souls back to the source upon his person?
それで済むなら話が早いわね。
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember where this is going. Okay, so yeah, that is the working theory. I wasn't thinking where it went. I was just like, no, that's silly. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change.
でも、そんな簡単に他人をものだなんて思える？少しでも疑念を抱いた瞬間、次元の狭間に放り出されるなんてことだったら、さすがに危険すぎよ。
But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much a moment of doubt on his part, and we'll be left floating in the rift.
アリゼ様の懸念はごもっともでしょう。
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask, even if our friend.
ですが、魂を何らかの物質に収め
It's so good to know that they understand that we have our limits.
I mean, I got a wind up Yashtolo on my desk.
Bad crit. Bad.
Your soul is mine. Yet, were we to immure our souls within an object in his possession, mayhap our safe passage could be assured.
ならば、白成績が役立つはず。あの巻はもともとアシエンの魂を捕らえるため作られたもの。より魂の質量が小さい我々であれば、収められて当然です。
White Aurosite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ashian, and should house one of ours with relative ease.
白成績に収められた魂を安全に維持する方法、そして肉体に移し替える方法、この2つを確立できれば原初世界への帰還も叶いましょう。
We would need only to ensure our souls' self-preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
魂の維持と移し替えか。であれば、私からも提案できることがありそうだ。
We should go ask Gaius. Or Xenos. Yeah, we should go ask Xenos. He's pretty good at that. He did it on his own without anyone's help.
No, we're not gonna ask Xenos.
It's like, Xenos, how did you switch your bodies after the Ashen left yours?
I thought of you, my enemy, my friend.
My friend.
Like, I never thought Final Fantasy XIV would give us our main antagonist for the longest time to be a stalker. A very creepy stalker.
He's not a stalker, he's just yandere.
What's the difference?
A yandere will, what was that word? Like skin you and it would wear your skin after skinning you and cook your body parts in a pot, just so that they would be the only one to own you.
They would still sit there and, you know, stalk you at first.
To make sure you're not cheating on them.
This is true.
Let's see. Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know someone who may be of assist to us.
レイクランドの始まりの湖。その対岸にかつてエルフたちが築いた宮殿があってね。
Why don't we go ask the fairies? On the shore, on the offshore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves.
光の反乱の折、放棄されたようなのだが、そんな場所を根城とする風変わりな雲母の忍者がいるんだ。
It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after.
かつてフップート王国の王宮にも出入りしていた魔導士で、特に魂に関する研究で知られていたと聞く。ここは忍者どもに知恵を借りてみてはどうだろう。
Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Volbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they are in matters of the soul.
もちろん反対する気はないけれど、そんなに名高い魔導士が廃墟で隠れて暮らしてるなんて、よほどの事情がありそうじゃない？
Well, I have no objections to seeking a helpful hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
おそらくその通りだ。私も数十年前に積み食いの対策に関して協力を仰ごうと接触を試みたことがあったのだが。
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried, and failed, to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters.
使い魔をけしかけられてまともに交渉すらできなかったよ。どうやら相当な人嫌いらしい。
No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me.
だが気難しいイルメグの妖精たちとも縁を結んだあなた方であれば、あるいはと思ってね。
Unlike me, however, you have carried favor with the Fey folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience.
場合によっては荒ごとになるだろうが、ここは一つ忍者殿を訪ねてみようじゃないか。
They
もちろんあなた方さえ良ければだがね。
They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try. Well said. We have to try. Quest complete. Hysterium weapon coffer. Item level 500. And one of these. Oh. I seem to already have a stack of this. I'll take some more. It is said the kingdom of Volbert was once home to the realm's greatest knights and magic's both. To command a place at the royal court, the new Mo whom we seek must needs have been a mage among mages. The new Mo seems to be welcoming folk in Ilmeg. What do you suppose could have driven this one to a life of seclusion? A mage of surprising skill is living a life of seclusion. Now where have I heard that before? One can only hope they are more receptive to unsolicited visitations. I'm sick and tired of the Exarch's attempts to selfless sacrifice. If he suggests dying one more time, I swear I'm going to grant him his wish. Alright. A grand adventure. The Crystal Exarch would waste no time in seeking help from your stranded comrades. The Grand Cosmos, that is the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I'll arrange it for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I think it's best that I devote my energies to the creation of white aurosite. By the leave, of course. The process requires no small amount of time, and should the new mode consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sulin, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna open that sword box. Wait, what is the weapon level I have right now? Level 80. 500. What is the weapon level of... Sword? Viper. 515. How wonderful. That's such a strong weapon. Okay. Augmented Crystarium Samurai Blade. What does that look like? Oh man, it's like a saber. Yup,
That's unfortunate.
It's a saber. Looks very much like a saber. Well. Pray, join the others in Sulin. I shall return my thoughts to your site and reprise Thancred and Reign of our progress. And where I gotta go? The Crystarium, and there's no teleports there. How wonderful. Okay. And meanwhile, the local wildlife makes pot shots at my chocobo's butt as I run past. Okay, I was about to say, why isn't the normal music starting? What are these? Wolverine, huh? Badger. Welcome to weed. Oh crap. Chora Kai. Huh. Ithera. Okay. He said the place is on the opposite shore, but I see nothing on the horizon, save empty sky. Curious. The XIV is said to prepare for a warm reception at the palace. Let's hope it's more cordial than his last visit.
Court.
I was relieved to hear that the XIV intended to arrange a boat to carry us across the lake. Not that I would be opposed to swimming, mind you. Of course you'd be opposed to swimming. As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host's familiars, and I expect our reception today to be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. I'm sorry, but are we not here to petition for assistance? You can't honestly think barging in looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch may have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I would be most interested to meet with those who would overcome my defenses. As would any true seeker of knowledge. And there is little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves in the world. But if we can seize their interest, mayhap we can earn ourselves an audience. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Weapons drawn it is then. Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all, rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. You both seem to be in rather high spirits. If you ask me, not that I'm surprised. Your moods invariably improve when not Rocky is around. Rocky. What exactly are you implying? I'm sensing jealousy from LSA. He averted the calamity, and the light which seemed destined to consume him has been extinguished. It is only natural that we be pleased to see him. Yes, well, you will have plenty of time to celebrate his good health after we've finished here. Of course. Then let us proceed to the palace. The Grand Cosmos, now accessible. A new regular duty. Alright. Oh man, there's like 4 of them here, which means one of them gets to stay home. How sad. Let's see. Alright. What was it now? Oh, it seems that we have to do a dungeon to continue, and we are also... What is the word?
At our time limit.
Yes, at our time limit. It's now 9 o'clock, and that'll be it for our stream. I thank you all for watching. If you liked my stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, like to see more of my streams every Wednesday and Friday, starting 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pacific Time, yeah. On Wednesdays, I don't know what I'm playing on Wednesdays. Something. And Friday, some more Final Fantasy 14. Main story quest. Once again, I thank y'all for watching. Good night, everybody.
Good night.